One of the biggest surprise from Infinix, this is the Infinix Hot 60 Pro Plus. Ang nipis netong phone nito, it's very paper thin ang kanang kapal. Powered by the MediaTek Helio G200, curved screen display ang meron niya with a 144Hz screen refresh rate. Sony IMX882 din ang kanyang camera. So ano, excited ka na? More details after this quick intro. Now, ito si Infinix Hot 60 Pro Plus na may 8 plus 8 gigs of RAM and 256 GB of storage is currently priced at $8,999, pero sa kanyang early bird price, mababa siya. $7,799, which I'll post the link on the description kung saan na siya pwede mabili, or just simply click yung product link na meron ko on this video. Guys, meron din siyang promotion. If you buy any Infinix Hot 60 series, you get a 12-month subscription sa View Premium where you can watch your favorite na K-drama anywhere, anytime, without any ads. And this also comes together with Google Gemini and AI to Google. Now, ang daming color pwede mong pagpilian dito sa Hot 60 Pro Plus. Meron siyang Coral Tides, Titanium Silver, Sleek Black, and Misty Violet. Ito, ang hawak natin is the Misty Violet color. I kinda like yung kanyang color. Pag tinatama mo ng ilaw, it looks a little bit more bluish. Pag hindi naman masyadong tatama ng ilaw, medyo may pagka-purplish ang kanyang color. Now, first things first, sobrang nipis nito phone nito. Imagine mo na ang phone mo is just 5.95mm thick. This is by far the thinnest na 3D curve na display na phone. Sobra na nipis and sobra rin niyang gaan at 155 grams. Hindi ko alam kung paano ginawa ni Infinix dito, no? Pero I love it. Sobra na nipis. Hindi rin masyado nakaumbok ang kanyang camera, so okay lang. Matte finish ang kanyang likod. This is a plastic back, plastic frames, and Corning Gorilla Glass 7i curved screen protection. Katamtaman lang nipis ng kanyang bezel sa taas and sa ilalim, and halos wala ka makitang bezel dito kasi curved screen siya. And another best thing dito, 144Hz na siya. Now, this phone is being powered by the MediaTek Helio G200. Ang G200 is another iteration ni G99. So, it's the version 3 ng Helio G99. Yung kanyang second version is G100. Parang ayaw na mag-retire ni G99. Forever na siya nasa puso natin. Nung niran ko Antutu benchmark, it gave me a 449,000 points dito. And breaking down the scores, eto na. 384 ka na loop score with a 99% stability sa WideWeb Extreme. And eto naman score na kuha ko dito sa CPU benchmarking na Geekbench. Eto naman sa kanyang GPU benchmarking. Now, this phone comes together with a 5,160 mAh na battery with a 45 watts of fast charging support. Now, 45 watts is quite fast kasi you can charge your phone from 0 to 100 in just siguro mga 40 to 45 minutes. And meron siyang 5-year durable battery under yung kanyang 5,160 mAh na battery. Which is, by far, it's a good initiative, pero it remains to be seen. Now, by far naman ginamit ko naman itong phone na ito as a daily driver. Walang problema tumagal ng one whole day. As long as you're not gaming to the max or using your camera for the whole day, walang problema ang buong araw na tatagal tong phone na ito. And nung niran ko battery stress test dito sa phone na ito, using PCMark na battery stress test, it gave me 13 hours na screen on time. This is rated under 50% brightness and 60Hz na screen refresh rate. For me, quite good. Now guys, meron dalawang AI dito. Pag hinold mo matagal tong kanyang bar dito sa ilalim, lalabas ang kanyang Google AI. Now, if you double tap naman tong bar niya, lalabas naman si Pholax AI ni Infinix. Dami mong option dito, di ba? Galing. Now, at this price point, it's nice to see a AMOLED display. 6.78-inch with a 144Hz screen refresh rate. Meron pa siyang 2,304Hz na PWM dimming. Another surprise is the 4,500 nits sa kanyang max brightness and ang kanyang Corning Gorilla Glass 7i na protection. All under 9,000 pesos. Kung mabili mo to ng 7,799, definitely mas mind-blown pa. Na kung ang hilig mo naman is manood ng mga socials dito, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, and all of your other favorite social media sites, wala namang problema dito dahil matutuwa si Red Uncle sa kakascroll dito on this phone. Ma-enjoy na talaga. Kung nanonood ka naman ng YouTube naman dito on this phone, expect no problem din dito. Dahil you can watch 1.5K resolution na video dito on YouTube, making probably one of the most affordable na phone na may ganitong feature. By far, yun ang nalalaman natin. And definitely maganda-ganda display if you're watching mo your favorite shows. Paldo talaga ang video on the Infinix Hot 60 Pro Plus. Now, this phone has stereo speaker. At this price point, tatlong butas dito sa ilalim and there's 2 holes dito sa ibabaw. Check lang natin yung sounds. Uy, surprising not so bad ang kanyang sounds and for me, it's above average. Now, naglaro tayo ng 3 game dito on this phone, testing out Mobile Legends, Call of Duty Mobile, and Farlight 84. Now, pagdating sa Mobile Legends, expect mo na you'll be able to game properly on this phone. Magandang kanyang sounds, maganda rin ang kanyang touch response, and yung curved screen niya probably gives you a little bit more of the advantage. I'm not sure kung masabi ko advantage, pero I enjoy playing on mga curved screens na display. Now, given that this has a AMOLED display, so expect mo magandang display. And given na meron siya 144Hz screen refresh rate, so yeah, I think it should be better. But alam naman natin yung limitation ng G200, pero sa Mobile Legends, wala siya magiging problema. Playing for around mga an hour of gameplay, sobrang smooth naman, responsive naman kanyang screen, and wala mo na feel na free notes on this one. Pinakamainit na inabot after an hour is 43 degrees Celsius. Pagdating sa Call of Duty Mobile, wala rin ako naging problema dito sa kanya. Setting into the highest graphical settings na kaya niya, and yung sinagad-sagad ko rin ng kanyang frame rates na pwede dito, okay naman siya. Though there are times na medyo naglalag siya ng kunti. I'm not quite sure kung dahil sa internet connection ko or dahil dito sa phone, pero hindi naman siya very frequent. Siguro bigla na lang susulpot once in a while, pero hindi naman siya yung garapalan. The gameplay was nice, I was able to enjoy, and overall, yung experience ko dito sa CODM was really good. Maganda naman kanyang sounds, wala kang maging problema, and the touch response is also okay. After 30 minutes of gameplay, 44 degrees Celsius. Pagdating naman sa Farlight 84, well, dito medyo mafe-feel mo there's a few lags kasi sinagad ko ganang graphical settings. Though siguro, honestly, I would tell you to lower down a bit yung ganang graphical settings to be able to play a little bit better. Pero overall, I would say not so bad ang gameplay ko dito. Though nakakainis lang yung ganang lags and a bit of frame drops, pero hindi naman siya heavy. Lowering down yung graphical settings would help. And one thing na nagusto ko rin dito sa kanya is magandang display. After an hour of gameplay, 45 degrees Celsius. Napag-usapan naman natin ng camera. Kung akala nyo all of these 3 camera lenses can work, there's only one that works dito. And ang main camera sensor is a 50MP na main camera sensor na Sony IMX882, which can let you shoot up to 2K and 30fps na video. And ang front-facing camera is a 13MP na shooter, which can also let you shoot up to 2K and 30fps. Napapakita ko sa inyo sa mga shots na nakuha natin dito sa Infinix Hot 60 Pro Plus. And sisimulan ko kayo na I am really surprised with yung performance ng kanyang camera. Nandito ka ng Sony IMX882 na sensor, it will be able to give you some really nice shot. Tulad nito, this is an outdoor shot. Very simple, umuulan, and I was able to capture yung details sa dito. I'm not quite sure kung anong fruit to, no? Bigger than calamansi. Pero ang ganda ng kanyang pagka-capture dito. Very simple and very lively yung kanyang photo. Now, if you're trying to take some other photos like this one, honestly, maganda rin siya even though it's rainy. Makakuha ka ng mga good details kanya, pati mga water droplets, kitang-kita naman. If you're trying to take itong rosebud shot na ito, mabilis naman siya nag-focus, and kita mo rin naman mga details dito sa kanya, pati mga tiny little droplets. As well as this one, nagulat din ako sa kanyang color. Almost color accurate naman, based sa aking naked eye, and hindi naman siya ganun ka-saturated. Well, just a little bit. And itong flower din, mabilis ko rin siya na-focus. It was really looking good. This tiny little flower, yan, one of my favorite colors na it was able to capture it na effortlessly, na maganda ang kanyang pagkakuha. And yung mga greens siya dito is, well, a little bit saturated pero hindi OA naman ang pagkakuha. Nung naglalakad naman dito sa Binondo, I was able to take in this waterfall shot and okay naman siya, looking really good and solid. And capturing tong Binondo Church na figure is probably one of my favorite dito. among all of the photos na nakuha ko. And taking a look at this one, medyo gloomy pero not so bad. And gusto lang natin i-try AI Studio na buburahin lang natin itong dalawang tao na nakatayo dito sa gitna. AI Eraser, turn it on. Circle to select. Select lang natin itong dalawang tao na to. Start to erase. And ayun, goodbye. Ayun, nawala na sila. Galing, di ba? And next, i-check nyo lang. Then, isi-save na natin itong photo na ito. Ano lang, you have a brand new photo. Just like this one. Nakita ko naman itong statue na ito. Kinuha ko rin naman siya. And it looks good. Kung indoor photography naman pag-uusapan natin, basta magandang ilaw, maganda rin makukuha mo dito sa kanyang camera. And taking some of this bean shot, kahit medyo hindi ako lumapit masyado, katamtaman lang, okay naman ang details ng kanyang mga beans, mga coffee beans. Taking this signage shot is looking really good. Magandang litaw na litaw mga words. And pati itong mga tumbler shots na nakuha ko, lalo ito, no, ang ganda ng kanyang pagkakuha. Really nice and maganda kanyang pagka-background blur. Taking a look at this painting naman, looking good and solid. And nung tinay naman natin mag-zoom din using kanyang camera, this is just a normal shot. And this is yung kanyang 2x zoom shot. Nung nasa indoor low light, I did try to take this shot. Medyo nagbe-blend in lang yung kanyang pagka-orange light dito sa ibang mga products niya. But overall, looking good naman siya except na medyo nag-blend in lang sobrang kanyang kulay. Here are some other shots inside the resto. Looking good, ang ganda ng pagkakuha dito sa mga wall paintings niya. And lalo na itong chichirya na ito, looks also good. And pagdating naman sa indoor low light, dito kinuha ko naman dito sa aking studio, mukhang okay. Maganda rin naman pagkakuha dito sa mga figures ng One Piece. Kung front-facing camera pag-usapan, it's another surprise. I was really blown away with the mga details na na-capture dito sa aking mukha. Honestly, I wasn't really expecting to be this good yung kanang camera pagdating sa details, but it did deliver. Ang ganda. No, I was surprised talaga sa kind of front-facing camera. Kita lahat ng blemish sa aking mukha. And wala akong masasabi sa mga outdoor shot. Pati itong mga ibang outdoor shots ko kahit medyo makulimlim, okay din mga nakuha ko. Except that there are times na medyo mag-overexpose konti kung against the sunlight ka. Now when you're indoor, makukuha mo rin mga shadows except na medyo maging soft na yung mukha. Talagang kapansin-pansin na mawawala yung mga details sa yung mukha when you're indoor. But not so bad naman ang ganang shots. Now I'm quite surprised with yung kind of front-facing camera. And it's a bit shaky pero not so bad ang ganang quality. Pero kung gusto mo i-turn on ang kanyang anti-shake, bababa sa 1080p and 30fps. This is a 2K video. Not bad. Equally said din dito sa kanyang rear camera, 2K video. Maganda namang not so bad ang kanyang quality, pero medyo nakahilo. You can turn on ang kanyang anti-shake, pero bababa ang quality to 1080 and 30. Now guys, ano masasabi ko dito? I'm really surprised dito sa phone na ito. Outright, I can see na sobrang gustong-gusto ko ang kanyang sobrang nipis itong phone na ito. It's just like paper-like. Ang nipis niya. I love the way it is. Yung kanyang design, yung kanyang weight. It's parang one of the perfect phone. Kung ang hilig mo is gaming plus yung aesthetics-wise, hindi ka talo dito sa Infinix Hot 60 Pro Plus. For me, overall, very balanced to, below 9,000 pesos. Pero I would encourage you to grab it while it's hot, while it's early, habang naka 7,799 pa lang siya. Plus, meron ka pang 12 months of free View Premium na subscription kung mahilig ka sa K-drama. And guys, paalala ko lang, there's another one which is the Hot 60 Pro na lalabas din. And so abangan nyo ang review natin. So don't forget to subscribe. So kung gusto nyo malaman guys kung saan nyo pwede mabili ito habang naka-promo, don't forget to click the link on the description box below or just simply click yung product link. And if you like this video guys, don't forget to share sa inyong mga kaibigan. And a quick sub sa aking channel is definitely awesome. I'll see you on the next one. And so, ako para si Richmond and you're watching Gadget Sidekick. What's up? Like and subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. For one of my latest uploads, click the dito. And for one of my popular uploads, click here.